Thank you very much. Ambassador Kennedy, Secretary Clinton said she had only had convenience in mind when choosing to use a personal email account. Has this been convenient for state to respond to the FBI?
I'm sorry, I don't quite understand the question.
Was it convenient because of Secretary Clinton's use of a private emails account for her email? She said she used it for convenience. It may have been her convenience. Was it convenient for the State Department to comply with the FBI inquiries because she did this?
Well, we would have had to review her documents for public release under FOIA, whether or not she had used one server or another server.
So how did Secretary Clinton's emails from her private server get delivered to the State Department? Did she send you a copy of the PDF file? Did she send you or the PST files from Outlook? How did they come to the State Department?
We received approximately 55,000 pages in hard copy, sir.
So the fact that they weren't on any of your servers, they came on hard copy, so you had to scan them, I guess?
We have a system that we use for processing documents.
So
it
it certainly would have been a whole lot more convenient and less expensive for the taxpayer had she been on the State Department servers. Would you agree with that?
If they had been available to us electronically, we would not have had to scan them. Yes, sir.
And the State Department uses something called SMART. Can you tell me about the State Messaging Archive and Retrieval Toolset?
Yes, sir. SMART is a tool that we had developed. It was an early attempt to come up with a system that would make archiving and retrieval easier. It was something that was never fully adopted because it has significant flaws to it. That is one of the things that Ambassador Jacobs and a team that works for me have been working on to put into place a new system that would replace SMART because it was good, but it was not successful.
But now, because Secretary Clinton's emails were not on SMART, it ended up taking more time, being less convenient, and was more expensive. Is that not correct?
No, sir. No, sir. The Executive Secretariat did not adopt SMART and did not adopt it before Secretary Clinton's tenure. So the decision of not having her emails would not have been on SMART even if they were in our system because of the inadequacies of the SMART system. And that was not her choice. It was the previous Executive Secretariat.
All right. So let's go to Ambassador Jacobs. Y'all are talking, we've heard lots of testimony today about how much time and money responding to all these requests have taken. It seems like coming up with a system to do that efficiently would be a priority. Where are we in that? I mean, it sounds like y'all's budget have gone up, your production has gone down. I mean, it seems like we're in a lose-lose position right now.
Thank you for the question. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to talk a little bit about some of the changes that we are making that I think are going to make us much more efficient and effective. One is the whole email, the use of email is something that not just the State Department, but I think other federal agencies have struggled with as to the amount of emails and how to capture them and store them. We, the State Department, all federal agencies are under a mandate issued by the National Archives and OMB to capture and manage all of our email traffic by the end of this year, December 31st, 2016. To do that, we are, first of all, you heard earlier about the capstone approach, which was approved by NARA for capturing all of the emails.
So where are y'all, again, I'm limited time, where are y'all in implementing it? Are you going to get there, and
we are, sir.
When is this going to get better?
We are, sir. We are going to meet the December 2016 deadline, I'm happy to say. We are capturing all those emails. Yep. We're going to capture the emails of other people, and we're acquiring new technology that will allow us to search said email.
All right, and finally, have we learned a lesson that, that we're not going to let future secretaries of state or high-ranking officials use private email servers? Are we going to keep them on a government server where we can manage them?
Sir, we have taken several measures to make sure that that happens.
You agree with that, Ambassador Kennedy?
Absolutely, sir.
All right, now I'll yield back the remainder of my time.
Could I answer one other point? That you're absolutely correct, sir, that we have managed to squeeze additional funds and place them in FOIA, including for some of the equipment that Ambassador Jacobs is talking about. However, as we have been increasing the budget, the demand is up over 200%. We are now receiving 30,000 FOIA we have 30,000 FOIA requests pending, and the number of people asking for material keeps going up. So that is another reason why we are very committed to getting this done.
And it's actually reassuring that that number is going up. It makes me glad more people are concerned about how their government operates, and the increased transparency throughout our nation's capital and our government is a good thing.
As the gentleman yields back, I'd point out, though, that in 2008, the State Department was spending about $400,000 in lawsuits. Now they're spending about $4 million in lawsuits. So it is duplicitous to say we're trying to say, hey, we're trying to open up the openness and transparency. At the same time, you're in federal court fighting, arguing not to release information that's owned by the public.